What is up, movie world? Welcome to Apocaflix Now, the movie hangout show from Apocaflix Movies. I am your host, Jacob Bartley, and I am joined by most of the crew today, as always. We're going to get into some fun stuff. We got some trivia to get into that I cannot wait for. We're, of course, going to discuss the movie watching challenge update. But before we get to that, I want to introduce the crew for those who may not know the whole crew yet. We have Brian Avalosino up here up top with me. What's going on, Brian?
Nothing. Chill, fun day. I got to be on Billy's podcast today and talk about The Empire Strikes Back, and that went for a solid 2 hours and had a good time. Billy, feel free to plug when it comes out and stuff in the chat. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we got Jake. This is the first Apocaflix hoodie I've seen, man. That is awesome. How you doing, man?
I just know because I just unplugged I just untied the knot it was in since I got it, and the strings are so effing long, like they are
long,
ridiculously long. But no, super comfortable. TeePublic, links in the description if you want a hoodie or a shirt or whatever. I mean, I don't really have like hoodies, and I thought to myself, there was a big sale going on, and it comes back to us anyway. So I was like, yeah, I'll pull the trigger, and I got a nice sweatshirt, and I got Gabby a shirt. So yeah,
I think the logo looks great on that. Like,
looks good on the gray. I like it on the gray.
Of course, Gio Ramos. What is going on, Gio?
What's up, guys? I'm not in my usual setting. I am house sitting and yeah, living my best life. It's an exciting time for DC fans, and can't wait to whoop ass on trivia.
Are you gonna be able to survive the next 5 days?
Next 5 days? How about the next 2 months?
2 months? Trailer comes out in 5 days.
Trailer, posters, merchandise.
Nobody has any idea what we're talking about except us four, and maybe a few.
I think
viewers.
they know that we're talking about the Snyder.
Few viewers, and I like how Jake he feels like he has to do something with the with the what are they called? Ties, ropes, the hoodie lace. I don't know.
They're hoodie laces. Yeah.
Laces.
That works. But yeah, so before we get to some awesome fun trivia, let's recap the movie watching challenge. So last week, Jake agreed to put up a poll, and The Princess Bride was chosen. And I figured it might have been chosen, and that was actually the film that I chose. So I'm very excited to see that. So Jake and I will discuss, well, mostly Jake, but I'll give my thoughts on his reaction, and we'll go from there.
Okay. I'm going to go on mute because I haven't seen it, and this is a movie I need to see.
There you go.
Good point. So what are your thoughts, man? I'm curious.
Yeah, so if everyone was watched last week, they know that I don't know why I'm so close, but when I'm so close.
Well, yeah, when you split it up to two.
Zooming, yeah. I have seen bits and pieces of the movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I knew what the gist of it was. Like I had mentioned last week, I knew how it was told in the area of like it was a kid in a bedroom and his grandfather was reading him the story. Like I knew all of that, but I never saw like the chunk of it. I saw maybe parts of the beginning and then maybe a little bit towards the end, just some pieces like, oh, my name is Inigo Montoya and I'm going to kill you. Like, I've seen that type of stuff, but I haven't seen the most of it. I enjoyed it, but it's not like everyone talks about The Princess Bride as like this glorious, and it's weird because it's almost like a spoof movie in a way.
It is. I feel like it's spoof. It's in the spoof realm, but I don't know if it's a spoof. Like it's kind of like Galaxy Quest, where it's not a spoof movie, but it's kind of like an homage to those genres, but kind of making fun of it.
Yeah, and so I guess there was just so much hype coming around the movie for me, and I haven't seen it, and it's very old, and people talk about it constantly. And look, the movie's good. It's all fun. I love the sword fighting and the kind of like silly, ridiculous fun that it is. But I feel like it's one of those movies that I just caught way too late.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I only watched it like 3 years ago, and that's still late. Yeah.
So I watched it, and then it just like kind of came and went. I watched it, and I thought about it. But if we weren't talking about it here, I would have just moved on from it. Not to say that I didn't like it, but it's just I think it's a movie that you have to catch at a certain point in time to really enjoy and like know what it's all about. There's definitely parts I like about it. Like Carrie Elwes is great as the character. Robin Wright, seeing her that
Robin
young,
Wright, yeah, Princess Buttercup, right?
Yeah, seeing her that young is crazy. And then I always forget his name. Mandy Patinkin. Mandy Patinkin, who is, I know from Criminal Minds. He was also in Homeland on Stars, or is it Stars? Stars, yeah, I think it's Stars. And so I know of him, but I never. And then obviously Andre the Giant,
Yeah,
and a lot of other people that you may recognize too. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good little watch. I'm glad I watched it because so many people talk about it, and it's fun because not very many people make these type of movies anymore. And so I'm definitely glad that I finally was able to watch it, so I know about it and I can have conversations about Princess Bride because they come up constantly.
Yeah, and look, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not over the moon in love with this movie. I like it a lot, and just like you, I had heard a lot about it. Everybody talks about it. Everybody quotes it, right? And I was like, this is one of those movies I have to watch. And I watched it, and I think I liked it a lot more than you did. And for me, when I watch one of these classics that are beloved by so many people, I'm like, okay, I get why people love it so much.
Yeah.
Maybe not my favorite,
yeah,
but I get why people love this movie. And the main reason I chose it is because there's not a lot of modern classics. I would say this is a more modern classic. It's not super old that you haven't seen. And you see our list, our Google sheet, it's mostly green for you until you added some recently. So when I'm looking at that list, I'm like, he hasn't seen Princess Bride? We got to get him to watch Princess Bride. So that's kind of why I chose it. But I like it a lot. Robin Wright's great. The whole cast is great. And it kind of reminds me of Shrek. Like, it's just kind of funny. It's entertaining.
It's definitely, it definitely has an entertainment factor. Like the big giant rats or something that's really funny. And the way that certain things are said, like some people feel very much in the time period and some people feel very much in the modern day.
Modern. Yeah.
It's just like that funny type of movie. And it totally works. It works for what it is. I love the way that they talk about certain things. And, again, seeing, because to us, these people in this movie are very old, and going back and watching them all very young is cool too. And then seeing them as exactly, this is a great point that this said throughout the movie, inconceivable.
Yeah. And everybody knows that line even before they see the movie.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm definitely happy that I watched it. I'm sure I'll watch it again at some point, but it's not something I'm going to be like, I got to watch this every single year.
True. And at least you never know when a trivia question is going to come up about Princess Bride. And now you'll be more prepared.
I mean, not that I write all the questions or anything, but yes, you're right.
Yeah, you never know what kind of trivia you'll be doing in the future. But yes, so that's going to do it. I mean, I like Jake's response because he's not over the moon. He's just being honest, but like he kind of understands why it's so beloved by everybody. So that's a win for me. But let's bring in the guys. So Brian was challenged. Finally, Brian was challenged again. That was like the longest you didn't go challenged for. And Jake chose Brian to be chosen. And Brian, are you doing
about goddamn time?
I'm going to reveal the movies. I'll reveal the movies.
Brian, are you doing a poll or are you doing a random number?
I am going to do a poll.
Awesome.
I trust my viewers.
So the viewers get to choose for Brian of these 4 films.
Leave it up to the prisoners of the prison.
So what do we got, Jake?
All right.
Is that an answer? Prisoner of Azkaban, is that an answer?
No, I'm saying you leave it up to the prisoners of the prison. I guess it's the inmates of the prison, technically, but whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so the 4 movies that have been picked, and it's a good 4 bunch.
It better be good.
So the first is a movie that I think should, and it's not my pick, but it should win the poll, and that is none other than Dredd. Dredd.
I almost watched that on Sunday.
Dredd has finally made the list. And so Dredd is one movie that Brian possibly could watch if you guys decide to choose that. The next one is an absolute classic in the form of a comedy, and that is Euro Trip.
No.
Euro Trip is another one that Brian has not seen. Next up on the list is a sports classic, and it's a Tom Cruise classic. That is Jerry Maguire.
Okay.
Jerry Maguire is a top sports bill movie for sure. And he has not seen it. And finally, one of the greatest action movies of all time, one of the greatest duos of all time, one of the greatest buddy cop films of all time, and that is Lethal Weapon.
Interesting.
Is number 4. So those are the 4 choices. The poll will go up here very, very soon. Because we're doing trivia tonight, I'm not going to do it tonight. It'll go up in the morning. I want to make sure I have all my documents filled and everything for trivia. But But yeah, so you got Dredd, you got Eurotrip, Jerry Maguire, and Lethal Weapon are the 4 that the inmates will be deciding on.
Of course.
I definitely have the one I'm leaning
mixture of
to.
movies.
Eurotrip turns 17 years old this month.
Goodness. Are you kidding
17
me?
years old.
No, that Fiona and me did
See, I know
every Sunday.
Oh my
I know
goodness.
100% that that's Jake's pick because he's been talking about that.
Actually, you know what? You're wrong.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and Jake who love that movie so much, but we've all been talking about it for years.
The reason why I want to get everybody to watch it on this channel, there's 2 movies that I want to get everybody to watch on this channel, and I'm not going to reveal the second one, but it's because I want to do a watch along to it.
Yeah,
and I don't want you guys to watch it for the first time during a watch along.
Well, then tell me, and I'll watch it.
I want to enjoy it as a group after already have seen it. So I'm hoping that at some point all of us get to watch Eurotrip and the second movie that I challenge everybody to.
Which is, I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to say that.
Make us watch it.
I want us all watching the Dragon.
All right, well, there you go.
Choice of what
you guys get to decide what Brian will watch this week. So you determine at least like 2 hours of his weekend. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
3-day weekend.
That is a good point. All right, so we're gonna jump into it. What you guys came here to watch, and that is movie trivia, designed and created by Jake Berlin. So Jake, I'm gonna have you explain how this is gonna go. I'm so excited. I just don't want to get last place.
All right, so the way the trivia is going to work, first of all, if you've joined us before, or at least our last time, I actually was able to create a Kahoot quiz for this that goes with it as far as questions. It's going to be a little different because there's limitations from what we do on our end as far as trivia. But the link to the Kahoot quiz is in the description. It's the first link you see. You can take the quiz and see if you get the questions right. I will post the pin in the chat. And that's going to go in right now. Let's see. Quiz pin.
Jake, you're going to have to put the pin in the description too, aren't you?
No, they should just be able to copy it right there in the chat. There's the pin right there. But the link is in the description for the Kahoot quiz. So you can take those. There's 30 questions. See how you guys do. Again, the questions, they match up with how the questions go in our quiz, our trivia, but they're a little different for limitation factors. So the way it's going to work for us is we have 4 rounds. I'll just explain the first round, and then we'll get to the second round, etc. First round is just straight 10 questions. It's fill in the blank, answer by writing it down. And again, they're all 1 point. You guys have one. Excuse me. You guys have 1 upgrade, which means that at any point in time, you guys can double the point of the question that is coming your way. I will make sure to give you guys categories. And if I don't give a category because my mind may be racing, just ask for the category. Not 10 repeats this time, Gio, please. Try to listen to every single question that is said.
I am executing my rights and the rules here, okay?
Are they 3 JTEs? 3 Jake?
I don't know how many. I'm just gonna say if I'm getting annoyed with how many times it's being asked to repeat, I will say no bueno. No bueno on repeat. So make sure you're paying attention. But yeah, that's the first round. Again, I will get to the second, third, and fourth round once we get there. But the first round is very self-explanatory. I'm going to ask the question. You guys answer. If you want to repeat, let me know. If you need a category, let me know. And if you want the upgrade, let me know before the question is asked. Any questions?
How many Tron questions in this one?
Also, to everybody in the chat, you are more than welcome to answer along if you want to play that way as well. These guys should not have the comments open.
I'm going to the private chat.
If they do, there is a slight delay. But other than that, I think we are good to go. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not nervous at all.
All right. Question number 1.
Jacob, this is our chance to beat Gio. Come on, no Keith.
Question number 1 in the realm of DC movies. And for those of you who watch Schmodown who are with us, it's going to be very similar in the way the categories are built and everything. It's kind of the staple. And So is
there a difference between DC movies and DCEU?
Yes, there is.
Maybe. Okay. You shouldn't have said it.
All right. In the realm of DC movies, who plays Max Schreck in Batman Returns? Already got him, everybody. Already got him.
I know who it is.
Batman Returns, the 1989 one.
It's the sequel to that movie.
Oh shit!
Oh man, we
What
already
was
got
the name?
6 players are playing the Kahoot. Awesome.
What's the name of the person?
Who plays Max Shrek in Batman Returns? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Bartley.
I couldn't pull it.
Brian. Gio.
It's the guy who plays the orangutan in
Christopher Walken is correct.
Christopher Walken. Yep, in Jungle Book. I knew it. Knew his face.
All right. Question number 2 in Star Wars. Question number 2 in Star Wars. In Rogue One, what is the nickname Jyn Erso was called by her father that is later used as the code word for the Death Star plans?
Should have doubled up.
Why didn't you, Brian?
Give me it because I'm waiting.
Oh, you're waiting for Wizarding World.
Give me all the Star Wars ones. I could be
Jake, you got to share any great comments with us since we can't see them. If there are any, not every comment.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
Stardust.
Gio.
Jesus Christ.
Jacob.
Stardust.
Make sure you guys are keeping your points on your board, please. Keep your points on your board, please.
I am. Now it'll be 1.
That's your job.
All right. Question 3 in the world of the MCU.
Come on, guys, double.
MCU.
I will double.
Jacob's doubling?
I would double. Yes.
All right. In Avengers Age of Ultron, during the team's mission to South Africa, who is the only Avenger to not be affected by Wanda Maximoff?
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gio Ramos. Jacob. And Mr. Brian.
Thor.
It was Hawkeye.
Yep. He says,
Remember,
been there,
he
been
said,
there, done
"Not this
that." Or,
time."
yeah, not this time. And he sticks the arrow in her head.
Yeah, I got that, but he.
Thor was affected. He went into the dream realm
Yeah.
with
And
Heimdall.
that's when he starts. Ragnarok gets teased.
So then
Everyone
when
did.
when did she get him the first time?
What do you say it
No,
again, Brent?
in Avengers, he was brainwashed.
He was.
Oh, that's right. I mixed it up. Shit.
I
All right,
doubled.
question
That was
number
a great
4.
double for me.
Question number 4. Oh yeah, Jacob walks away with a double on that one. There you go. Question number 4 in the world of Wizarding World. World. Wait, who said that?
Who do you think?
Yeah,
know.
Gio. Yeah.
You never know. In the Harry Potter movies, which house is Cho Chang part of?
Wait, say the name again.
In the Harry Potter movies, which house is Cho Chang part of?
Gio's like, who?
Oh, that's the chick that's into Harry. Yeah.
That's I mixed it up. I knew the Hawkeye part going, oh, not this time, but I was like, oh, that happened before, but I forgot that was from Avengers.
All right, you got about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Bartley.
I have no idea, but I'm going to say Hufflepuff.
Brian.
She's a Ravenclaw.
Gio. Hufflepuff. It is a Ravenclaw.
Nice. I knew it wasn't Gryffindor or Slytherin. That's all I knew.
All right. Question number 5 in the world of Middle Earth.
Come on, Brian.
Pass.
There you go, Gio.
No, I said Brian. Go ahead, Brian. Double.
I just
You
did.
did.
I got my 3.
You only get one double.
Brian or Gio is
Around.
the only one. Gio is the only one who has yet to double. Gio is the only one who has yet to double.
I
We
should not
obviously
be a
know
DC
why. we know why he is obviously waiting to double. So, question 5 in the world of Middle Earth. What shape does the firework that Merry and Pippin set off take in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Where's Keith? When
Like-
we need him.
Wait a minute. Like the firework or the firework?
Like the firework.
The firework or the firework? I'm taking a shot in the dark on this.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian, you start.
Ship?
Ooh, close. Gio. Oh, that's even closer. Jacob?
Dragon?
Dragon.
No.
It is a dragon.
How is a ship close?
Because
Remember-
in the
Oh,
Hobbit movies, he blows smoke that shape.
That's a good point. But Gio, remember, they get all scared because they think the dragon's coming
Yeah,
down.
it's a bird.
No, it's a dragon.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what helped me with that was the novels because it's a dragon in the novels too.
All right, question number 6 in the realm of the DCEU. Are you doubling?
Oh yeah, let me triple. Hell.
Don't remind him if he wouldn't have
He
said
waits for you to tell him.
You would have forgot.
We're not just going to automatically give you double.
All right, question 6 in the realm of the DCEU. In Aquaman, what helps Arthur and Mara find the location of the trident in Sicily?
Pitbull's theme song.
Hey, great addition.
That was the worst part of that movie.
Terrible addition. And that's my favorite DCE movie. That's the worst part of the movie.
No, I agree. Okay, I don't love everything in the DCU. Hey, can you repeat the question?
In Aquaman, what
Yeah.
helps Arthur and Mara find the location of the trident in Sicily? You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gio.
It was the statue that pointed the way.
Jacob.
I don't know. I just put glass bottle. I just remember a glass bottle.
Brian.
That
I
wasn't
put the Pinocchio book.
It was a bottle.
What
The
was it?
glass bottle had the map of
Wow.
But it's the statue that points.
holding the statue to look through the bottle. The map itself was in the glass bottle.
Hey, where's the jury
Challenge. Hey, I knew there was a bottle in there.
It is a glass bottle.
Wow.
Doesn't Pinocchio have something to do with it?
They look at the book when they're up in that
Mara
town.
finds the book. Yeah, Mara finds the book. Yeah. It was a glass bottle, Gio.
I need more marker.
All right. Question number 7 in the realm of geek movies.
Isn't that what all these are?
In Transformers Dark of the Moon,
Oh, come on.
what is the name of the character who is discovered on the moon and later becomes the main villain?
Should have doubled on this one.
You're just mad you missed the DCEU question.
Bro, it's the statue.
It is not the statue, it is the bottle.
No, the bottle is the device, but it's the statue that helps. them.
Exactly. Thank you. Just proved my point. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Your argument from here on out is now invalid.
Hey, I love our DC conversations, man. It's always fun.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jacob.
Megatron.
Brian.
Is it Soundwave?
Oh, Gio.
It is Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime.
Wow.
Sentinel Prime.
That's one of the other ones I don't know anything about is the Transformers universe.
I mean, at least you all got Decepticon characters. I mean,
True. I had to think about it for a second.
all right. Question number 8 in the world of Star Trek. What?
Why even do Star Trek? You know,
Triple up, Brian. Triple up.
Who played the native alien Jayla in Star Trek Beyond?
What is her name?
Chuck, you say you just finished. Let's see how you did. Ooh. You would have failed my class, buddy.
The whole. He finished the whole thing.
So the Kahoot's on a timer. That's why it's so you have to go.
I see.
There's no way of making it. They have 30 seconds or
That makes
20
sense.
seconds to answer each question. So yeah. All right. 5,
Wait,
4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
is it Tessa Thompson?
Gio. Sophia Boutella is correct.
Oh,
Jacob,
that's right.
Sophia Boutella. Spelling's wrong, but
you're good on
Yeah.
spelling. You're good on spelling.
How was he good?
spelling never counts unless it's like
Gio, a
completely
statue
off.
and a bottle are not the same word, bro. They're not the same word.
They're spelled the same way.
Question 9. In Marvel movies. In X-Men Days of Future Past, what kind of building does Magneto pick up and surround the White House with?
God, I haven't seen this movie in forever. Kind of building? Specific?
Specific, yeah. It's not just like a tall building. Or like a round building or something.
I still struggle whether X-Men 2 or Days of Future Past is my favorite, but I lean Days of Future Past when it comes to team up X-Men movies.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gio, you start. Baseball stadium is correct. Jacob?
Baseball
Brian?
stadium.
I mean, I just put stadium.
I'll give you stadium.
Okay.
I'll give you stadium.
What type of building
What?
that works?
I'll give you a stadium. That's a type of building. I'll give you a stadium.
What about statue?
A statue.
Chuck, that's fair. I would have given you sports stadium, but I think I might have forgot to put it in Kahoot. I mean, it wouldn't have helped your score, dude. It wouldn't have helped your score. I just love giving you crap. All right, question 10. What famous landmark is this is in the world of geek movies. What famous landmark is destroyed in G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra?
I've never even seen this.
Come on, guys. Yeah, Kahoot, to all of you playing, I was on a time crunch. Work was kind of crazy today, and I did it like the last hour. I could have done, multiple versions of the same word, but I tried to finish it before the show. That way we can get something out for you guys. So I'll give you like an extra 2% on your score, Chuck, for that one.
My goodness, did Chuck do that bad?
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Samir, I'll do the same thing for you. Jacob.
White House.
Brian.
I put Statue of Liberty.
Gio?
Statue.
Eiffel Tower is correct.
Wow. I need to brush up on my Paramount.
Brian, G.I. Joe is 100% geek, man. They have comic books and toys. That is 100% geek. Action figures.
Oh yeah.
That's geek.
Definitely, yeah.
That is
I'm
geek.
assuming you're not talking to me.
Sorry, yeah, Brian Nussbaum.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Actually, you know what's funny about this?
That should be the end of round one.
That is the end of round one. You are correct. That is the end of round one. All right. Jacob, why don't we go? Let's start with you. What was your score?
So I have 7. I got 6 out of 10 right, but I got the double, so I got 7.
Brian
I'm sitting at a cool quattro.
and Gio. Woo!
What does he have?
He got it 5. We got ourselves a game here. All right, so upgrades are now available. Each person gets 1 upgrade in this round for the next 10 questions. It is a multiple choice round, and so I will read the question. I will read the answers as well, and you guys pick from those set answers. You can write down the word. You can write down the letter. Does not matter. Again, you have 1 upgrade to use at any point in time, and I will read where it is coming from before I read the question. Gio, what's up?
What's an upgrade?
You get the double points. The 2-pointer. We're calling it an upgrade.
Same as last round, but it's
No.
multiple choice.
Yes.
You got to be specific, man. Okay, it can't be bottle or statue. You got to be one or the other, bud.
Upgrade. Also a good movie.
Yes, 100%. All right. Okay. If everyone's good to go, we will get going. First question in round number 2 comes from Middle Earth. comes from Middle Earth.
Come on, Jacob.
No, Brian, you got this.
I know the name Aragon, and that's about it.
Rachel's so disappointed in the chat. She's
Yeah.
so disappointed.
And
Okay.
Pippin.
In Return of the King, what is the name of the sword that cut the ring from Sauron's hand that the elves reforged? A. Narsil, B. Andoril, C. Sting, or D. Orcrist?
Say the first two again.
See, doubling again. A. Narsil, B. Anduril, C. Sting, or D. Orcrist?
I thought his name was Frank.
10 seconds.
I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm disappointing you this time.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian, we'll start with you.
I picked B because that's the first letter in my name.
Gio? Jacob?
I chose C because it's the only one I know is a real sword in Lord of the Rings.
It is B. Correct.
Yay!
Wow, Brian, Middle Earth expert.
Yep. Watch out.
Wow.
All right. Question 12 or question 2 in round number 2 comes from Marvel movies. So not MCU, but Marvel movies. In Blade 2, what's the name of the elite vampire squad that he teams up with?
Double.
That's
You
too late
can't-
now.
No, you can't double. Sorry.
After hearing the question,
A. Night Stalkers, B. Blood Pack, C. Reapers, or D. Slayers?
This round's it's still 1 point, right?
Still 1 point.
Okay.
Still 1 point.
Jake, who would win in a fight between that crew or the Suicide Squad?
100% this crew. This crew is raw. Plus, they're vampires.
I've only seen the
They're
first.
badass.
Johnny
Yen.
I was just watching the first one. The first one was on. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gio? Jacob?
D.
Brian?
I put A.
It's B. Blood Pack.
Just go with B every time, Brian. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
My last name this time. So
Question 13 in the world of geek movies. What are the giant bone-like creatures that killed Kong's family and he later faced off against in Kong Skull Island called?
the fuck kind of get out of here.
Hey, that's why multiple choice.
A. Skull crawlers, B. Skull walkers, C. Bone crushers, or D. Cranium monsters?
Repeat the answers.
A. Skull crawlers, B. Skull walkers, C. Bone crushers, or D. Cranium monsters?
I always forget there's multiple choice, and then I start going, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, if these weren't multiple choice, they would be so hard.
Starger's asking for a repeat.
I mean, I'm give it to him. It's fine.
What are the giant bone-like creatures that killed Kong's family and he later faced off against in Kong Skull Island called? Give you 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jacob, we'll start with you.
A.
Brian,
I also put A.
Gio. Yep, A. Skull crawlers is correct. Skull crawlers is correct. You got to remember that famous scene when John C. Reilly said, "I call him skull crawlers."
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all like, what?
That one just sounded right. Like it.
I did.
Very true, Rachel. Very true. All right. Question 14 in the world of Star Trek. In Star Trek 2009, what color is the matter that creates the black hole that consumes planet Vulcan? Is it A, blue? Is it B, red? Is it C, yellow? Or is it D, black?
Brian knows this.
No, I don't. Because I originally was thinking it was purple.
I'm glad we're at least getting Star Trek questions of movies that I've seen.
That's because he doesn't want to go back into the ones before the new movies.
No, that's not true. I know questions from them, but I know that it all of you except for Keith would be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, that's a fair point. It's a fair
5,
point.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Jacob, we'll start with you.
Chose C.
Brian,
I don't remember the letters, so I just put blue.
Geo. The answer is always B. It's red.
Wow.
I wrote in red.
Geo knew that.
It is red. All right.
Wait, what? It was B, right?
It was B. It was B.
Okay.
It was B. All right. In the world of the MCU. MCU.
I will double up.
Jacob, you gonna double?
Yes.
All right. Brian?
No.
Okay. In Doctor Strange, whose music is Wong listening to in the library?
Oh.
A. Beyonce. B. Katy Perry. C. Rihanna. Or D. Lady Gaga. Samir, you're 100% correct. It is my favorite Star Trek movie.
I love that movie too.
It actually at one point early on in my movie watching days when it first came out, when I was really getting into it, actually cracked my top 10. It was definitely up there for me. So
Corona.
No.
all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
It's gotta be Beyonce, right?
Gio?
Fuck, Jacob got it. God damn it.
What? A? Jacob?
It's A.
Beyonce is correct.
Okay.
Beyonce is correct. As Samir says, Queen B. Queen B.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
all right.
I doubled. Nice.
Question 16 in Star Wars. Star Wars.
Come on, Brian.
I know my category.
All right. In Return of the Jedi, how does Jabba the Hutt refer to a carbonite Han hanging on his wall? Is it A, his most prized possession? B, his favorite decoration? C, his favorite bounty? Or D, his most cherished possession?
Oh, you're an asshole.
These are tough because a few of them are super close.
What are you sipping on?
I got some monkey shoulder.
Mm.
Some monkey shoulder.
Is that one of the peanut butter ones?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you? I think I asked you that if you tried
It's
the peanut butter
Screwball,
whiskey.
Screwball, and PB&W are other peanut butter ones. Yeah, the main, the popular peanut butter ones. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob,
B.
Brian,
D.
Gio. Where is it?
I can't even see his answer.
There it is. It is B, his favorite decoration.
Damn it.
I just remember decorations being such an insult to Han, so that's.
It is his favorite decoration. There you go. Rachel, proud of you. Proud of you.
Sure,
Good job.
D-
There you go.
Brian, D was confusing though. That's the other one I considered.
I originally had A, and then he said that, and I was like, I was way off.
All right, question 17 in DC movies. DC movies. You're a double?
No, I'm celebrating it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I'll double.
Okay.
He
you're
can't
double.
do DCEU. So
He sucks at DC, so he's going to DC apparently. Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm curious. When Snyder
Brian. Wow.
stop it, Mom.
Got him.
No,
Got
no, no. I get Harry Potter questions. That's where I draw the line.
All right, DC movies. In Batman Begins, what item did Bruce and Rachel fight over as kids? A, an old key. B, a crystal. C, an arrowhead. Or D, an old carved knife.
You want to know what's
Brian's
funny?
like, fuck, I need to step my game up now.
You know, I know what's funny is I have that question for the Star Wars one in my Star Wars questions.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah.
I knew you would. I tricked you though. So. All right, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Molly, if you want to take the IG quiz, the link's in the Kahoot in the description. and the pin is up higher in the chat. I'll post it again if you need it. See how you do in IG movies. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian. Wait, are you serious?
No.
Wait, do you have an answer?
Yep.
You're lying. Gio,
Wait,
you start.
What happened? Wait, what?
He asked for a repeat, so I'm wondering if you have an answer.
I got an answer.
Okay, Brian, you start.
C.
Gio. What, dude? Okay, thank you. Jacob.
C.
C is correct. An arrowhead.
But Geo does double.
All right. Question 18 in round number, or question 8 in round number 2, excuse me, comes in the world of geek movies. This one might be a tough one. In Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy, the original, what kind of chocolate bar does the professor give baby Hellboy at the beginning of the movie in 1944? A Butterfinger, B, a Snickers, C, a Baby Ruth, or D, a Payday?
Oh my god.
This is a tough one. I had to throw a toughie in there.
I
feel
think
like
it seemed like
Jacob's looking confident over there.
Repeat the answers, please.
A, Butterfinger, B, Snickers, C, Baby Ruth, or D, Payday?
I have an answer, but this other answer is screaming at me right now.
I hope you did, Chuck, because that was one of the few.
If this other answer is the right one, I'm going to be.
Apparently, according to the Kahoot stuff, the quiz was actually pretty tough. It was tougher than last time, at least. There were some high scores last time.
Molly, go make Alex take the quiz for studying.
Hey, he is more than welcome to use any of my Kahoot quizzes. I have 2 IG quizzes right here going. All right, Gio. We'll start with you. What do you got? Jesus Christ. See, Jacob.
I also put C.
You'd be the worst at the Schmodown answer board.
I also put C.
Baby Ruth is correct.
Oh, thank God. I had
Because that's the
was-
only one that I knew would exist in that era. That's
See, that
why-
was the tough part. That was I didn't know which ones were and so I tried to do ones that were close to that could possibly be around.
Payday was screaming in
That was the one.
that was the other one I almost chose.
That was the
Payday.
late ad. It wasn't originally on the list, but I was like, "Oh, Payday might be good because it's basically a Baby Ruth."
They look similar.
They're like the same bar. They're
It
meant
is.
to be the same bar. Yes, we've exhausted.
Yeah.
All right. Question 9 in round number 2 comes from Wizarding World. So, who has doubled? Has everyone doubled so far?
No, this is
Gio
mine.
and I have.
But now Brian is.
Yeah. So
Okay.
after that, everyone's doubled.
All right, Wizarding World. All right, in Quidditch, what is the name of the black iron balls that are bewitched to fly around and knock players off their broomsticks?
Oh, wait, we get multiple. Okay, good.
Oh, I thought you were.
Is it
said that
is
was
it
too
A,
easy.
is it A, Quaffles? Is it B, Bludgers? Is it C, Snitches? Or is it D, Clubs?
Repeat the answers, please.
A, Quaffles, B, Bludgers, C, Snitches, or D, Clubs?
Fuck me.
Chuck, you're right. A few more than 2. Yes, you're right.
Repeat the answers again.
Oh my God, Gio.
I would
Hey.
tell you to repeat specific ones, but I don't want to tip the other fucking.
A, Quaffles, B, Bludgers, C, Snitches, or D, Clubs?
I can literally
That's
hear
the last time I'm saying that.
I can literally hear the character saying it in my head,
But
but I can also hear him say another one in my head.
I'm gonna be so.
I'm 99% sure.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I changed my answer. To
Yes. Jacob.
B.
Brian.
I put B. Nasty little buggas.
Gio. Where is? Okay. You guys are all correct. It is Bludgers. It is bludgers.
For a second, I thought it was quaffle, but I was like, wait, no. He says nasty.
I don't even know what a quaffle is. It was just on the list next to bludger. So
I had A until Gio said repeat the answer. So thank you, Gio.
What?
All right, final question in round number 2. Final question in round number 2. This is in the world of the DCEU. DCEU. In Wonder Woman, what food does Steve have Diana try for the very first time that blows her mind? A, pizza, B, chocolate, C, hot dog, or D, ice cream?
Would have had an easier time on this question.
Wait, Jake, which one is Pop-Tarts?
Did they even exist back then?
Yes.
They probably did. Those things can outlast the war.
The DCPU.
Whoa.
I just thought of that on the spot.
I like it.
Here's the thing.
5, 4,
Does Snyder Cut exist in the DCEU or is it going to
3.
be DC?
Does what?
Is Snyder Cut going to exist in DCEU or
It's going to exist in the Snyderverse.
Well, technically it exists in the DCEU, but it's its own branch.
All right.
All right, Jacob, what do you got?
D, ice cream.
Brian? Gio? Ice cream is correct. Ice cream is correct. All righty, gentlemen. Let's go around the table after round number 2 and see where everybody stands. Jacob, why don't you start us off?
I have 15.
Ooh, Brian?
I have 12.
Gio?
Sweet 16.
Oh, man. All right, so we are here at the clips round, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the clips round.
Yes, I forgot about this.
We have the clips round. And so if you've never joined us before, first of all, thank you so much. The way it's going to work here in the clips round is I have 5 clips that I'm going to play through my microphone. And these guys are going to guess what movie it's from. And so the way it works here on the channel is that each time, so for example, let's say Gio goes right off the bat. He answers the question. He thinks he has the movie, but it's wrong. He is done for that movie, that question. He can no longer answer. He loses his shot at getting it correct. And then it'll be up to Brian and Jacob to see if they can figure it out and get it. And so if you answer it incorrectly, you are done for that clip. And then we'll move on. We have 5 of them. And so just, and after if it's we had one time a while ago where nobody figured out, we just moved on and it was a wash of a question.
That was last time.
I'm hoping that doesn't happen this time, but we'll see. And so if nobody else has any questions, we are good to go. Everybody good?
We're screaming out our name, right?
We shout out our name, right?
You are shouting out your name. You cannot argue with me if you think you got someone else. I'm hearing what I'm hearing through the video. I am hearing what I'm hearing through the video. And so
if there's a debate, Rachel settles it.
If we want to leave that to Rachel, we can leave that to Rachel. I don't know if she'd want that kind of pressure, but
I trust Rachel.
That's fine. So Rachel, if there's a debate, just put it in the chat quickly of who you think may have gotten, and I'll listen to you on that one since I'm kind of listening to the clip at the same time as these guys' names. But enjoy yourselves on this one, viewers. This is going to be fun. Gentlemen, you ready?
I always forget my name.
How many are we doing? 5?
We have 5 of them. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Is everyone?
I always forget my name during this because of the pressure.
Is everyone good to go?
Wait, are you playing it off your phone?
I'm playing it off my phone to the microphone.
Oh, you playing off an iPhone?
Really? Okay. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Come on. Gonna be sorry you did that.
Why? Nobody's coming for you, king shit.
Sure they are. God. See, one of the things you fuckheads
Gio.
need to know about us knife stuff.
Gio. Snyder.
Blade.
Blade Trinity.
Blade Trinity is correct.
I just saw that 2 nights ago.
Blade Trinity is correct.
Haven't seen it.
All right, let me go ahead and mute myself real quick, and I'll find the mark.
Were one of those voices Ryan Reynolds?
It had to have been.
Yeah, and the
I
other one was,
recognized his voice, but I didn't know what movie it was.
Yeah. Man, that movie.
Yeah, it was mainly Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I'm glad Gio answered it before the next part came because it It said Night Stalkers in it.
Right when you ended it, it started saying that. Yeah.
All right, here's the next one.
You picked the wrong planet.
Which one?
Yo, you have 5, 4, 3, 2,
Transformers
1.
2, Fallen.
What's the correct title?
Rise of the Fallen.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Jacob.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
I had no
I
clue.
said Transformers 2.
It's Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
You're welcome, Jacob.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can't just say Avengers 2. You have to say Avengers: Age of Ultron. How many points is that?
That's only one. It's only one.
But that's huge for me though.
You're lucky I'm not minusing points on your end. I could have easily deducted points.
Hey,
for getting
Do it,
wrong.
pussy. Do it. You won't.
yeah. Hey,
All right, real quick, before
fill it.
we move on, our fifth member has joined us. A tribe called Keith. Mr. Keith Barnes is with us. What's up, Keith?
Hello.
What's happening, guys? I'm here.
What's up, buddy?
All right. Yeah, playtime's over.
Keith.
I'm here.
Keith.
Go.
Keith,
Yes.
I said Transformers 2. Is that not?
And then he said
I
Rise of
missed
the
it.
Fallen.
I didn't see that portion when I was getting out of the car and in here, so I didn't see.
All right, we're gonna move on.
I wonder
We're
how.
gonna move on to the next one.
I wonder how much Keith is on a delay though.
Keith's
on.
gonna be a little bit on a delay, but we'll
It's catching up, I think.
yeah. So we'll just let him answer it, even if he
He
gets
still
it right.
wins somehow.
I know, right? All right, next one. Let me go ahead and fast forward here. So we have 3 left. We have 3 left. All right, everyone good? Here we go.
Fellas. Hey, I don't give a shit what you did.
Deal.
I don't care.
Gio,
Hancock.
Hancock is correct.
Well, hey, I was gonna say Minions before you cursed.
All right, next clip. Next clip. That was 1 point. That was 1 point. All right, we have 2 more. 2 more.
Come on, move on, move on, move on. Take her away, Ian.
Brian.
Take it away.
Ryan,
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
that is correct. That is correct.
What's funny is I was going to give you shit for never having a Wizarding World one literally right before this.
I had no idea.
I knew it from the ticket noise, but I was like, better wait.
Yeah, I saw that movie once. Like,
Take it away, Aaron.
All right, final clip. Final clip. This is a good one. I like this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, volume.
Hold the front page. Yeah, that's what I said. All right,
Brian,
Is it Rocketeer?
it is Rocketeer.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's
It is the
Ryan with the
Rocketeer.
last 2.
Very good.
Awesome.
All right, let's go around the table after our third round. What we got? Jacob, start.
16.
Brian,
14.
Gio.
18.
Woo, woo, woo.
Still close.
Obviously, Keith just joined us, so he's currently sitting at the
Keith,
big walking
37.
goose. But Keith, you get to play along with this final round, and then you can go back and play the Kahoot quiz if you'd like to, and see how you do. Because I did do a Kahoot quiz here, and you can do that at the end. But all right, so round 4. Here is how it's going to work. And so I have 5 questions. They each are worth their numbered value. And so question 1 is 1 point. Question 5 is 5 points. The first 2 have no hints. They're basic. Fill in the answers. Use your whiteboard. And then the 3, 4, and 5, you each get a hint if you ask for it, but it deducts 2 points away from the final value. So, for example, if you ask for a hint on question 3, it goes from 3 points to 1 point, 4 points to 2 points, 5 points to 3 points. Any questions, gentlemen?
No, that makes sense.
All right. Well, with that said, let's go ahead and get this going. Question 1, in the final round comes from MCU. What's the red force called that infects Jane in Thor: The Dark World?
You write it down, right?
Write it down. Preferably on a clean piece of paper.
How strict are you on spelling?
I'm not strict on spelling, but it needs to make sense. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Bartley, let's start with you.
The ether.
Brian?
The ether, or pronounced aether. The reality stone.
Gio.
The either.
And Mr. Barnes. It's the ether. Correct.
Ether.
Correct.
I'm
all
assuming
around.
Gio and I
What are we
spelled
talking
it wrong.
Correct all around. All right. Question 2 comes in the world of geek movies. So outside of the main ones here, just a geek movie. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which historical figure gives Indy his autograph? Thank you, Keith. Thank you.
I was going to say, this might just be a me and you question.
Yep. I think it's 100% a me and you question.
I have the scene right there in my head. It says,
I'm going to take a half when you get to it.
Take a what?
What are you calling it? The half points?
No, that's only for 3, 4, and 5. That's not for 2.
Oh, son of a bitch.
he literally says, you lost, kid, but that doesn't mean you have to like it.
Oh, there it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian?
Hitler?
You saw the comment, didn't you?
Then you should.
I started writing it as soon as he saw it.
The comment shifted up when I tried to click out of it. Gio, what'd you write down first?
Nothing.
Keith?
I'm not going to bother.
What'd you write down?
Hitler.
Jacob?
I wrote Elvis.
I'm not going to give
that's
myself that.
I knew
No,
Hitler was in
the
movie,
comment shifted up as soon as I tried to click out of it, and it just so happened to be that.
I'm not giving myself that.
Elvis. Jacob Elvis.
He's fighting Nazis through the first.
I know.
3
I
movies.
know.
Elvis.
been a
All
while.
right. Question 3. This is where the hints begin. This comes in the world of DC movies, not DCEU, but DC movies. All right. Who plays the main villain of Quentin Turnbull in Jonah Hex?
For the love of God, pick a movie I've seen.
This is worth 3 points. Last one was worth 2 points. Keep that in mind. Just for Keith.
So wait, if we ask for the help and we get it wrong,
It's not a deduction. It's not a deduction. So I need everyone's answers who's not asking for it first before I give you the hint.
I'm taking a hint.
yeah, I'll take a hint.
I'll take a hint too.
I'll take a
Okay,
hint.
so Keith, do you have the answer?
Yeah, my buddy Mike Fassbender.
That is nope. That's wrong.
Oh,
What? The
That's
That would be
wrong.
funny if it was though.
Isn't it?
He is in the movie, but he plays the main villain's first mate essentially.
Oh, I thought yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the hint. This actor also starred in movies like Red, Rounders, and Con Air.
Yeah. That's right. Dang.
Wait, what was the question again?
Who plays the main villain of Quentin Turnbull in Jonah Hex? So Keith doesn't get points on this one. And Jacob, Brian, and Gio are all three of them going for 1 point. They're going for
Michael
1 point.
Fassbender's in Jonah Hex.
He is.
Yeah.
His face is tattooed.
Wow.
Mhm.
So the hint: this actor also starred in movies like Red, Rounders, and Con Air.
I have no idea.
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian, I'll start with you.
I just put Bruce Willis.
I mean, that's not a bad answer.
Yeah, no,
Gio.
I guess.
John Malkovich is correct.
Yeah.
Jacob?
Yeah.
I declined to show my answer. It wasn't correct.
Fair enough. All right.
I didn't know which one of them was the main villain. That's why.
So that was a 1-pointer then for anybody who got
That
it
was
right.
a one
Oh, yeah.
pointer. That
If
was
you
a
got
one
it right.
pointer for Gio. Yes,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
only a 1 pointer. All right, question 4. This comes in the world of Marvel movies. In 2004, Spider-Man 2, what is the profession of John Jameson, J. Jonah Jameson's son?
I know it in the comics, so I'm hoping it's the same. Hi, Kenzie.
That's not for me.
This is Spider-Man 2, right?
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
Sam
Far
Raimi's
From Home.
Spider-Man 2.
The one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Samir, he did have a son. It was Mary J. Watson's.
Hi, Kylo.
Give me giving
Kylo.
hints. Give me giving hints.
All right. Anybody asking for a hint? No?
I might regret this, but
All right. Everybody's going for the 4-pointer. Gio, let's start with you. Keith? Jacob?
You can't have two answers. What is that?
Incorrect.
It's not two answers.
Newspaper
Jacob?
delivery man.
Jacob doesn't want to show his
Incorrect.
Brian?
astronaut.
He is an astronaut, and he's an astronaut for the Air Force. Keith is correct.
Boom.
Keith is correct.
Come on, Gio. Come on. What are you doing?
Hey, if the answer to a question was Zack Snyder's Justice League and I put Snyder Cut, do I get the points?
Yes, you would get the points.
I know. I just wanted to say that.
All right, final question. Let's get the points real quick. Jacob, what do you got?
I'm at 17.
Brian?
19.
Gio?
Kobe 24.
Oh.
That 4-pointer put Brian.
Gio has to miss this, and Brian has to hit this in order for there to be
Overtime.
I mean, I don't have questions
All
for
right.
an overtime, but sure.
All
gonna
Harry
miss it.
Potter, baby, too.
I don't have
Oh,
questions.
you know what? I got
Sure.
one. You know what? I got one.
Well,
All right,
then
all
I
right.
just said that, Brian.
All right, let's see what happens. For 5 points, again,
if
you
you
can't
say
ask.
the Lord of the Rings, I swear to God, it is the Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
No,
Oh, okay.
in the world of
Okay,
DCEU, in the
Are you-
world of DCEU,
Woo!
in Suicide Squad,
Oh,
what was written on Harley Quinn's bat?
Oh,
Fuck, I always mix this up.
oh man.
wait a minute. Say that again.
In Suicide Squad, what was written on Harley Quinn's bat?
Oh, no, that's the...
Ooh, damn.
Oh, I have to
That's a
go
great
for
question.
it, too.
I'm just picturing
What?
Kevin Smith giving the bat to his daughter, and what the fuck was on the bat?
I have to go
Rachel.
for it.
Ooh. Oh man.
That is a great question.
That is
I know what's on her shirt. I know what's on her neck.
right.
I'm gonna stick with what I have.
You know what? I'm gonna ask for a hint.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, me
but,
too.
All right,
so
so
am I, but that's risky, Giobo.
okay, so Brian.
Wait.
It's actually
hint,
smart.
I
It's
don't get
actually
a deduction, or do I?
no. It's actually smart.
Okay.
No.
Right.
I'm the one that has to stay.
Wait, no, you do lose 2 points. What do you mean?
Well,
Off top of the
doesn't
answer.
off of the total of points.
Yeah.
You can still put yourself in a range that I can't get it.
Right.
Wait, so if I ask for
Oh,
the
that's
hint,
right. Never
I
mind.
risk
Gio has
losing
to get it wrong either way.
Gio,
Listen.
You're right. No.
Gio, if you ask for the hint,
Yeah,
there's no deduction if you miss it.
Okay.
There's no deduction
Right.
if you miss it.
I'm gonna stay with what I have.
All right, so Brian is the only one not asking for a hint.
If I don't hear it, I'm gonna throw my fucking board.
Brian, let me see your answer.
No, because I don't want to give any implication of giving them.
But
what
we
they're-
haven't written our answer yet. So, like, that could influence.
Yeah,
What if it's
Okay,
right?
so I need your hands up then, Brian.
That's fine.
That's fine. Okay. All right. Here's the hint. It's something you say before going to bed.
fuck, I got it wrong. God damn it!
Right.
Oh no, I know it now. God.
I mean, there's a lot of things to say before going to bed.
It's true.
God
I usually
damn
yell
it.
out, "Stop that noise!" Probably
Ah,
turn the TV off. That's what I yell out. I guess this is.
All right, Jacob, let me see your answer.
Wait, can I say it? No,
Good night.
Brian,
it's lights out.
Gio,
Oh, yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
Keith,
Yeah. Same here. Brian might be right.
it's good night.
It is good
Yeah.
night.
Oh.
I knew it was good night.
Good night.
Ah,
Yeah.
my original answer was home run.
So that's what, 3 points?
That's 3
Yep.
points for you, 3 points for Jacob,
And
3
yes.
points for Keith.
I think that puts me above Brian. Since you got it wrong.
Does it really?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I went
it
from
does.
17 to 20.
God damn it!
Oh. All right.
Well,
The
there it
fight
is.
for not last
Mr. Ramos, he takes the victory again.
2 in a row. Hey, look, guys. On March 18th, 2021, you're going to have the best 4 hours.
Okay, that's enough of that.
All right. And look, his last victory has an asterisk next to it because
He doesn't realize that
out.
he doesn't realize I'm
The
muted and
matchup.
he's still talking.
Start writing it in the chat.
No, I think he knows. I think he knows.
I don't think he was actually saying anything that whole time.
No, he's playing it, which is a good
mouthing
move
it.
on him. He's playing the character.
There we go. Well,
You've never seen a winner look so pissed off in his life.
Listen, he hasn't beaten me straight up on a full match.
What are you talking about? I got you last time.
Yeah,
No
I will say
technical
this.
difficulties.
Keith had internet issues last time. I will give him that.
It's always internet, or I was off late, or there was traffic, or
Yeah.
Snyder Cut's 4
Yeah.
hours. It's
I
always,
mean, I believe Keith was up when his internet went out, and then he fell behind. But hey, look, Gio, just like people say about the champions of sports this year, you get an asterisk next to that win.
oh, you mean like the Lakers?
But you still get a win. You still got the win, though. No one could take that away. But no, good job, Gio. Good job. That
Hey
was
guys,
fun.
this was fun. This was awesome.
Thank you, Jake.
Or
for the
Harry
question.
Potter.
That would just make it unfair. It was an even amount.
There's an even amount of questions, obviously because of like the last 5. There's one more of so many sometimes, but I did the clip with the Harry Potter to make sure that was in there, so don't worry.
I'm just glad the 2 I doubled up on in MCU, I got those right. So that was nice.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
This was fun. So, what, Keith? Next time you're going to be on from start to finish, right? And do we need to do the next one in person?
Maybe. Yes, we should actually. I would love that.
2 tables, 6 feet apart. We'll have the cameras on each of you.
I'll drive to Jake's house for that.
We'll do it in the backyard.
You can shoot it here. Can shoot it here.
Oh yeah,
In the backyard.
No.
And then
We
we'll
can shoot
do
it- My garage is being currently set up into a studio, and it can
and
be
then
shot
we'll
in there.
do mine and Brian's Star Wars match. There we go.
I don't. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Jacob, I have over 1,000 Star Wars questions written. You are not going to beat me at Star
Yeah,
Wars.
I mean, if you're writing Star Wars questions, then that's true because any of those could come up.
Yeah, I would say this, and it's nothing. It's what happened, but the challenge was listed before we started writing Star Wars questions, and it just became unfair after writing Star Wars questions.
Oh,
makes
please.
sense.
I had a brain fart on Phil Coulson the other day. He has a chance.
Maybe.
Super
But no,
fast.
that's a fair point. Well, whatever. We'll do MCU or something, or just comic book movies. You need something like that.
Like
Yeah,
Samara,
right.
you almost won, Brian. I almost won, and I still came in last place.
I think MCU would be a
A
fair
fickle
match
mistress.
between Brian and I.
That might be interesting.
Just don't
Yeah,
write a
super
1,000
quick,
MCU questions.
All right. So wait, hold on. So I'll write some MCU questions for that. I do feel like Gio and Keith have to face off at some point, though. For some.
No. I'm saying we do a Geo and Keith, like, I don't know if it's just geek trivia or movie trivia.
Whatever you
Right.
want, Keith. Hey, Keith, you want to do a Tarantino
Full
trivia?
trivia.
We do that. You
And
want to
then
do a Jackie
Brian
Brown
and I
trivia? We can
do
that.
Brian and I do an MCU match.
I would happily write a Quentin Tarantino trivia and
All right,
and
that's it then.
No, thank you.
Let's do that.
Hey, we
Let's
need.
do that.
There is enough content for a whole trivia, like all 4 rounds or whatever. We gotta do like a Snyder Cut trivia.
Oh,
Jesus.
my goodness.
I just scrolled up at people's comments and stuff. Molly, 0 out of 10, not enough Star Wars.
Rachel, the Harry Potter matches will definitely come. I might actually message you about some questions because that's going to be between Brian and Keith. That'll be between Brian and Keith.
No daughters.
I was gonna say I might have to get one of them in here.
No,
They'll destroy us.
I know. That's why I don't want them.
They're just in the back holding up the answers for
Yeah.
him.
See, that's why we gotta do these in person, like when the serious matches come.
Well, we'll get to it. I'm telling you guys, we'll get to the single stuff. We're gonna lay out who is best at facing who in certain stuff.
Certain categories, yeah.
And we'll definitely
Yeah.
map it out. It'll take a little time to write questions. That way we have extras and stuff, but we'll definitely take care of it. We'll do geek stuff, but we'll also do some like the Quentin Tarantino thing is really cool, or maybe Keith and I do something like soundtracks and scores and soundtracks or something,
Or James Bond or
yeah,
Indiana Jones.
like just something like a bunch of cool stuff.
Fast and
Um,
Furious.
I'll face you off against Fast and Furious. I'll do Fast and Furious. with you.
Bruh, please. Stop.
Yeah, we gotta, because that's fun, like narrowing it down to certain subjects.
It's for all of you watching and for us, it's just going to take time because we need to watch the movies. We have to write the questions. And so we just got to give us a little time on that, but it is coming. It's something that we've been talking about for a while. And,
We're
you know,
trying
now
to
that
take out the movie trivia schmodown, you know. The Apocaflix throwdown.
franchise trivia, or I don't
But
know.
look, hey, but in all seriousness, like if for all of you watching, if you guys keep coming back for trivia, we will happily do it more. We will happily do it. It's a fun thing we like doing here on the channel. The thumbnail that I put together looks really cool. It's a fun little thing that we have here. We call it-
Twilight trivia.
I don't know about
Hey,
that.
come see me. Hey, I saw the movies and read the books. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, really, sir?
oh,
Oh, really?
Twilight trivia. I'm
It
down.
wasn't on me.
Let me
Okay,
just pull up my sleeves right here.
I was blackmailed into it. So
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there you guys have it. So we'll have a lot more coming down. Oh, there you go.
Now I
Yeah,
really
there
Gabby
we
said
go.
go right
Yeah.
Twilight.
there you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Go right
All right.
Twilight.
It's on.
I still haven't seen the last one. but
Call it.
That'll
Call
be
it down.
you and Brian.
Let's go.
Call
But
it.
it-
It's gonna be
it's-
Gio versus Debbie.
It'll. I promise you guys, it'll happen. It's gonna take us a little time.
Someone should go after this one with maybe like a Halloween themed one. Or
I'd
horror.
watch the movies just to challenge
yeah.
him.
Horror movies,
You
classic.
know what?
horror
I
movies.
will watch. I'll watch just whatever I need to just to challenge Jacob for a Power Rangers one.
Hey, yeah, Power Rangers.
I
Hey,
mean,
Power
I
Rangers
guess
Turbo.
there's really only 3 movies.
Let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
we could do that. We could do that.
I love. There's so much of this going on right now, and who knows if it'll ever even.
No, but we should seriously.
Hey, Jake, the Mad Max movies. Come on.
Dude, you know you can't beat me in those. You can't beat me in those.
Jake, you still have your match against Zipper at some point.
I want to host that one. I want to host the Mad Max one. If you guys
Yeah,
do.
I was actually challenged to a 1-on-1 versus an actual Schmoedown competitor. To his face, I was like, "Yeah, I'll beat you," but I'm kind of scared, guys.
Wasn't it like Small
Here.
Soldiers one?
Chuck, by all means, because my wussiness is not going to be able to write any of those questions.
Hey,
Oh,
my
man.
dream Schmoedown match would be like Mike
Not
Kalinowski.
super deep. We're not even horror. I'm not even a horror expert. I just like horror movies.
Oh man, this could get nasty.
This will be fun. We have plans. It's just
Let's start with
again,
the one. We'll start with
we have to
Tarantino.
watch the movies, and it's going to take us time to write questions and stuff. And so, just I promise you, it'll happen. It'll happen.
All righty. Well, any last thoughts for tonight, guys?
That was fun.
Rachel, that's might be a good idea.
Jake, you did a great job with the question.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But make it a challenge, man. Make it a challenge. Okay.
Keith, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Aquaman, what helps Arthur and Mera find the location of the trident in Sicily?
This could backfire on you, Jake.
Yeah, it could, but I had to ask it.
Please.
What helps him find the location of the trident?
Yes.
What was it? That thing that he had to pee into?
I don't even remember.
Yes.
I mean, that's
I don't
not
remember what it's called, but
I can tell you this, it's not a statue.
No. It is. That's the answer I put.
No, it's not. It's a glass bottle.
But
That
yeah,
has
it was
the
like
map.
that thing that it needed water, and he didn't. Yeah,
it's useless without the
I don't know.
statue.
It's a glass bottle.
I put the Pinocchio book.
Anyway, I wanted to see if you can prove Gio wrong, but you failed me. You failed me.
Well, hey, that just came to me. I knew there was a glass bottle somewhere, so I'm proud of getting that one right.
Yeah,
well-
Keith, go take that Kahoot quiz. I want to see how you do, man.
okay, yeah, I definitely will. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. I do have a
Is
quick.
27.
I do have a quick WandaVision prediction theory. I'm throwing it out. It's a crazy one since I won't be on. I'm not going to be on. I'm going to say that Agnes is Mephisto.
I've heard that.
What?
It'd be a good change.
No.
Keith.
No. I just
You're
made that
caught
up.
up, right, Keith?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's interesting.
I
mean,
said to my
Who knows?
friend, my
Who knows?
buddy the other day, I was like, have you been watching WandaVision? He goes, when does that come out? I'm like, oh.
Dude, someone literally texted me. 2 people texted me. They go, "Hey, have you been watching WandaVision?" I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you doing with your
Yeah,
life?
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ask everyone I see, and casual people aren't really watching it. I guess only
That's not, which is
So
but I keep telling them to though.
How about that?
I don't know.
So
How-
Keith, is the guy who shows up at the end really that guy, or is he somebody else?
Ralph is Brandon Hanna's puppet.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. We do have to go, but some people are saying that Quicksilver might actually be Mephisto.
In disguise.
Ooh, sure.
I don't know about you
Yeah,
guys.
because she said she didn't know he was coming.
I don't know
Said
about
she
you
wasn't
guys.
doing that. So
I think he's
That's not
somebody in the town that's been made to look like he's Quicksilver.
Brian, what do you got there?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for this show.
Oh, don't even get me started, man. Oh my god.
After
Oh,
that
yeah.
trailer,
I'm excited about it. I wasn't a fan of Zemo in Civil War.
But it doesn't matter. This is a
he's
different
a
Zemo.
different character.
This is a different Zemo.
How is it a different character?
This is Zemo. That was before he became Zemo. This is
How much
Zemo.
Well, I think I know what Gio means though. Just there was too much of the coincidence stuff for his plan. It's all the criticism we always heard about that movie. So I get it. But I think him and his motivation, I think is brilliant. I think he's a great villain.
He's gonna be awesome.
Did you hear what the theory about his mask is?
About his mask? Yes, I saw that. I saw that.
The theory is that it's Thanos' face because he's taunting them.
Taunt the Avengers. Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Purple face.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That is actually, that would be really
Chuck, I'm
cool.
with you. He's one of my Marvel favorite villains too.
Yes. Comic books, he's one of my favorite villains. And please, for the love of God, I am begging you, let this be a stepstone into the Thunderbolts. Please.
Maybe.
Well, I think they're gonna like make him really be Zemo this time.
I
like you
hope
guys
so.
were saying.
I can't wait. But that trailer was
They're bringing back Batroc too, right? Didn't they say Batroc's going to be on it?
Oh yeah, he
He's
is.
in it for
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Well, speaking of WandaVision, check out our Marvel review show, Marvel Rewind, this Friday at 4 p.m., where we review WandaVision episode 6? Question mark?
Yes.
Yes.
It will be episode 6. And that'll do it for this episode of Apocaflix Now. That was so much fun playing trivia. We do trivia, I mean, at least once every 2 months, but I think we should start doing it more often because it's something that people.
Yeah, Jake, you have a lot of free time. Let's get those questions right in.
No, I think it's up to us to say we want to play too. So I think that's it. But Keith Barnes, why don't you say goodbye to the good people? And if you want to, plug anything you got going on or your Twitter.
Yes. Well, you can find me at Keith Barnes 79. And just really quick, if you'll indulge me, I do have a quick thing to plug. Go to Kickstarter. Good friends of mine have created a board game. It's a drinking game, so it's for adults, although they do have a non-drinking version, but it's called Wasted Wizards. It's a lot of fun. Go to Kickstarter. I actually helped them shoot the commercial for it. It was a lot of fun. It's called Wasted Wizards. Go to their Twitter at Wasted Wizards. They actually follow us, you guys, on Apocaflix. So, but yes, I think that ends. They're pretty close to their goal, I think, but it does end this Friday, I believe. So, if you have an extra $1 or $2, whatever you wouldn't miss if it fell out of your pocket, go ahead and give that to them. And yeah, enjoy. It's a really fun game. But
that sounds super fun. I want to play it.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. And please play responsibly, but because you will get drunk. But it's a lot of fun. It's called Wasted Wizards. So go ahead, check that
Brian, you're muted.
Remember when we were going to play the Blockbuster game and then the whole entire world went to shit?
That was like right when
Yeah.
That was
19
really,
started.
yeah, for all of you watching, real quick, just like 5 seconds. When the pandemic happened, we were doing an in-person show. We were like, oh, next show is going to be Blockbuster. We're going to have a ton of fun playing this game. Boom, the world ended. We went to virtual, and then we never left virtual.
Dude, I still have the game. I've never played it. I've never played it.
Yeah, we can find a way to play it on this. We can think of a way to play it on this.
I mean, we've played before. If it's possible to do it on here, we'll figure it out. But anyways, Jake, where can people find you online, man?
Qui-Gon Jake, everyone on social media, 2 N's because someone else took it before I did. You can find me here weekly on Apocaflix Movies. You can find me on A Certain Point of View as well. The Schmodown After Show, we do all kinds of crazy things there. And then obviously the Whiskey Jedi, an episode of once every 2 weeks. Talk about whiskey, talk about Star Wars. I have a really cool show coming out this week that you should check out. Just follow me on Jake Berlin on YouTube and you can find the show there. And yeah.
Gio Ramos, man. Tell the people how you're doing and where they can find you.
Oh, I'm doing great, guys. It's a great time to be a DC fan. You can find me on Twitter at Grey Goose Jedi, Grey Goose like the alcohol Jedi, and also the Fandom United podcast. I just sent a link in the chat if you guys want to check it out. We do DC talk and other movies as well. It's exciting time, so please check it out.
And Brian Avalosino.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Biavalosino. I pretty much have every single place that Jake is, and then you can see my show, The Tequila Sith, once every 3 weeks. And yeah,
once every 3 weeks. It's so random.
Fucking dumbass.
So random. Dumbass. Hey, what do you even do on that show, Brian? Like, I
drink tequila and act like an asshole. Tequila Sith.
Brian
wanna see
wins. Brian won.
We should
Brian
do
won
a
the show.
spoof episode of that. I want to see that.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
and you
very
can
funny.
find me on Twitter at Jacob Bartley824. Try to give my thoughts on movies and shows every once in a while on there. You can also find me on Off the Grid, a Power Rangers podcast on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please follow Apocaflix Movies on Instagram, Twitter, any social media that you prefer, at Apocaflix Movies, and we will see you all next week.